guys.
Ice. And another ice.
Don't let the beautiful sunshine fool you. It's actually quite chilly out here. And yet I'm still gonna jump in that lake with the layers of ice floating on top. Hello, welcome here. My name is Darz. On this channel, we grow and learn and get uncomfortable. Face discomfort, tackle discomfort, embrace discomfort, and we do it every day. So today, I think it's actually working because the last couple of times that I went to jump in the freezing cold water, I was so nervous. I was so getting worked up on the inside, and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I can do it. This is so crazy. What the heck am I doing? But this time, I'm just like, I'm going to do it. There's no question. It's gonna happen. And I just know that it's gonna be super exhilarating and fun and interesting. And I'm gonna get really cold and I need to focus on my breath, but it's going to bring me into the moment. It's like a snap zap and like brings all of your focus and every cell of your body into the moment, which is really great. I mean, that's what our souls crave, isn't it? Just like to live in the moment and be present. So I'm about to do that. And I know I'm gonna be cold, but I know also that I will warm up and it will be great. Let's do it. Still snow, still melting, it's still cold. But check this out. My parents' lake house is getting progress. Flooring, actual walls with actual paint colors, doors. Oh my goodness. Remember last time we looked at this, it was 2x4s. All right, kitchen is not painted yet. Oh my goodness. Let's go look upstairs. Yikes. Ooh, the floor looks fresh. And wet. Gorgeous. Tiles for the bathroom. Oh, look at this view. I die. This is my dream. Hi, bud.
Can I jump in the lake?
I think it's kind of cold for you. Because... Let's do it!
Come on, jump in it.
My goodness gracious. Oh. It's very, very cold, buddy.
But I want to jump in the cold.
Woo! Woo! Thankful for the sunshine. I have a problem with my ears. As soon as they're cold and in the wind, oh my goodness. Yikes. Woo. Delicious. It's so interesting for me, this paradox of adventuring and then also needing patterns and regular routines. It's crazy how so many opposing things can be true for a person. And this is in so many different ways. Like this, for me, for example, is like I crave adventure. I crave new experiences and seeing new places and feeling like I'm just in a completely different place. And I also need patterns and routines and doing things on a regular basis, like regular day-to-day stuff. So I guess that makes me something like a nomadic homebody. Yeah, opposing things, but they're both true for me. I think part of the mission of the soul on earth is just like to experience things, right? And so living in the present, living really in the moment is such a huge like relief for the soul, or like it's like it's so good for you. It's like exactly what we're trying to achieve every day, but it's really hard when we're doing the same thing day after day after day because we tend to get into this mode of like just like regulating things. And for example, if you think of when you first start driving, the first time you ever drive, it's like, oh, you have so many things to focus on. You got to focus on the wheel and the gas or the brake, and you have to look in the mirrors, and you have to pay attention to everybody around you, in front of you, behind you, on the sides of you. And then by the time you are driving the same exact road to work, like for years or for months or even for days in a row, you get so used to it and you kind of go into this robotic mode where you're not focusing on the road at all when you're driving. You're thinking about yesterday, you're thinking about the day ahead, you're thinking about the next few years. Your mind is all over the place except in the present. So when you're experiencing new things like going to a new city or town and you don't even know what the gas station is, you have to really focus and think about things and just very much be present in the moment. I find that when I'm in a regular routine for too long, I start to go crazy because it's so hard to live in the moment when I'm doing that. But if I'm constantly experiencing new things and adventure and excitement, like that becomes too much. It's like overstimulating. And this was something I really definitely experienced when I went to Nicaragua for the first couple times. It was just so much stimulation every second. Like I had to think about how to flush the toilet, right? It wasn't just click the lever. It was you have to scoop water and dump it in the toilet. Everything was, my mind had to be on and thinking at all times. So at some point when you constantly have to be expending energy for every single thing that you do during the day, it gets extremely tiring for your body. Your energy is just constantly going. You're never saving up energy or like recharging. So I think part of my like nomadic homebody, I really like that phrase. ChatGPT came up with it. I did not. I just like asked it for some ideas that I have about this, and it came up with this nomadic homebody. I think that perfectly sums up how I feel. So when I am getting in these routines, like regular doing the same things over and over, I have to find ways in my life that I can pop myself into the present moment. Like I said, jumping in the water, it's just like such a full body turn on every single cell and snap you into the moment. That's a reason that I love the polar plunge, or like the cold plunge. I guess it wasn't super polar this time. But what are ways that you can pull yourself into the present and just like really be able to focus on the moment? I think part of this comes from my like ancestors of, they lived on this area of land. They didn't live in a specific location because it was like, you follow the reindeer, you follow the animals that you're chasing and hunting. You follow like, okay, there's berries here at this time of year. Okay, there's apples here at this time of year. Okay, I can, it's like a constant movement, but of course you're trying to do things on the daily to survive. So I always think it's very interesting how our ancestry and like roots, very deep roots, influence how we live and our personality and the things that we need to feel fulfilled and happy. And just exploring what does make me happy. And things did not make any sense to me before when I was like, I want this, but I also want this. And they're complete opposites of the spectrum. So how am I supposed to live life having both of those things in my life? Well, you need balances. I might love to wake up, clean my room, organize, wash the dishes, reset my house, But then I also love to go on adventures and find new things to experience. And that is just the way of life and the way of personalities and the way of humans. You just need to, what's the word, like flow and move and kind of wiggle your way around until you feel a sort of balance. But you're never going to be 100% perfectly balanced because sometimes you're moving more this way and sometimes you're moving more that way. But if you just constantly, if you just keep the move and flow and experience and experiment, then that's what I need. What do you need? That's what I need. Okay. Think about it. Comment down below if you have any thoughts about this, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.